Today my topic is array. Today I am going to deliver the array. What is an array? Array is a variable. It is a variable which store similar type of data element in continuous memory location. That means we can say that we are specifying some variable name, that is a. It is represented by a symbol, that is a subscript symbol, and here we can store the data that should be similar types. Means if we are storing the data integer, then the data should be, all the data should be integers type. If we want to store the character, then all the data should be character types. If we want to store the float, then it should be float type. We can't store like this, integer, character or float. This is wrong. That means according to my definition, array is a variable which store the similar type of the data elements. Array can be declared by the following form. Declaration of array. To declare an array, we have to be first mention the data types, which type of data types we want. Then we give the name of the array. What is the name of the array? Name of array. Then we have to be specify the size of the array with the symbol subscript. This symbol is known as your subscript. Here we have to be specify the size of the array. That is represented as, for example, we can write here int a, then size will be 5. It means we are storing the 5 elements inside the array. This says how many elements are you are storing inside the array. According to that, array can be classified into two types. That is, we can say classification or types of the array. Types of array. Array are classified into two types. That we can write. That is, we can say single dimensional, and multidimensional. Single dimensional and multidimensional. Multidimensional again divided into two parts or more than the two parts. That is 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional and n-dimensional. That means in single dimensional we are using the 1D. That is 1D represent one dimensional, where we can store the data either in a row form, that is we can say row form, in a single row form, or single column form. That is one dimensional. In 2-dimensional, we can store the, in 2-dimensional, we can store the data in row and column form. In column form. That's why we are using and we are representing the second dimensional or 2-dimensional in this way. Here, this parameter represent for the row size and it represent for the column size. If we will take some examples, then we can write the examples of its declaration, that is int a, 5 and 6. That means if it has the two subscript, then we can say is the two-dimensional array. That means array of the array. That is known as your two-dimensional array. Then there will be a three-dimensional array. That we can say here, we can write here, that is an array of array. That means here we can represent from this side. This means it represent the column part, it represent the row part, it represent the index. That means if we are writing the third dimensional array, then we can say that array of 3, 3 and 3. We are giving an examples of third dimensional array. Here we are writing that is 3 cross 3 matrix. 3 cross 3 matrix. According to this is row and this is columns. It represent the 3 cross 3 matrix should be in 3 ways. That means if I will take the examples, that here we will take the elements, the number of variables that we will take inside the three-dimensional array. We have to be count this 3. That is, we will write 3 cross 3 cross 3. That is 9, 9, 3, 27 elements. That is 1, 2, 27 elements we are taking inside the array. These elements we can represent in three-dimensional array. Now I want to explain why we will use the one-dimensional array, why we will use the two-dimensional array, and why we will use the three-dimensional and n-dimensional. The one-dimensional array, if we are writing A equals to 1, 2, 3 and continuously data in a single row, then we have to be specifies here the size of the elements, what type of data we are using, and how many data we are using. That represent the size of the array. For that we can write the programs in a C. In C language we can write the programs for one-dimensional array. Then we can write here the first header files has include stdio.h. H we know that this is a pre-directory which is help to link our standard input output header files. Then we can write here void main function. Then we have to be initialize the array. For that we can write here int a. We have to be specify the size and we can give the variable here directly also, that is 1, 2, 3. As there are the 3 elements are there, so we have to be run the loop. That's why we are using I variable here. Then we will use here the for loop for I equals to 0, as your memory location will be started from the 0, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n. Here we are storing the data 1, 2, 3. That means we are storing the data from the 0 to 2. For that we can write here I less than your 3, because my range is 0 to 2. That's why I will write here my I is less than 3, and we have to be give the semicolon and there will be I plus plus. Then we will print the value. For that we can write printf function, and there will be, as this is an integer data types, that's why I will write here %d, and already I have given the value. That's why I didn't need the scanf, I need the printf. So I can print the value, that is printf array of, here I can write here printf, then here we can write %d array of I. array of I. Now my value will be printed. First I checks 0. Yes, it is 0. 0 is less than 3. Yes, it is less than 3. Then condition is satisfying. Then it goes here and it prints the value in the location of 0, that is 1. Then it goes, I will be incremented to 1. I will be incremented to 1. Again it check the condition. Now my I becomes 1 and 1 is less than 3. Yes, 1 is less than 3. That's why it will run the or give the printout of the 1 location, that is my value is first 1, then 2. It prints the value 2. Again my I will be incremented the value 1 to 2 to 3. Now my I will be 3. Then again it goes after 1, it is 1, then my I will be 2. Then it is again goes, it checks I is less than 3. Yes, now my I value is 2. 2 is less than 3. Yes, again it prints the value, that is 3. 3. Now my I value is incremented to 3. Now again goes to the loop and it check is the value is less than 3? No, that's why it's come out from the loops and my output will print 1 to 3. This is my one-dimensional array. In my second-dimensional or two-dimensional array, we have to be represent the two matrix, I matrix and the J matrix. That we can write here programs for the second-dimensional array. Then we can write or we have to take the row and column, that is program for 2D. For 2D we can write here has include and we have to be mentioned the header file has include stdio.h. Then we are writing void main function. We have to initialize the variable, that is int array of. As two-dimensional we have to be take the row and column. Suppose this is my 3 and 2 and I will directly give the value, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because my row and column multiplication 3, 2, that makes a 6. That's why I will take the variable. 6 variable are there and I need the 2 loops. That's why I will write here I and J. I will take these variables. After declaring these variables, then I will make a loop, for loop, for printing the value. For I equals to 0, I less than, my I less than should be 3. I plus plus. Then we will print or we will write the loop, that is for j equals to 0, j less than 2, j plus plus. Now my print statement will be there, that is print %d array of I and j. This is my 2D array program. Here I am taking the variable, 6 variables are there. If we are taking the 6 variable, then we will just go through the condition, that is my I equals to 0 and I less than 3. Yes, I less than 3. Then it's come down. J equal to 0, as array is a single dimensional array and multi-dimensional array. So I can write a program for single dimensional array. In single dimensional array, we will first write hash in C. I am writing the program in C language. That's why I will write here hash include stdio.h. Hash is the pre-directories which help to link the standard input output library header files. Here I am taking the main function. Inside it I will declare the array function, that is int a. Then array will be, my range will be 5. That's why I will write here the size of the array is 5. 5 elements I will declare inside it, and I will need a I variable for occurring the for loop. That's I will write here I variable I will declare. Then for I equals to 0, I less than equal to 5, I plus plus, and then I will print the address of the A of array of I. Then when I will execute, the output will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means first when I equal to 0, then it check the condition, yes it is 0, yes it is less than 5. Then it will come here and it will print the I of 0 location. I of 0 location is 1. It will print it like that. Then I will be incremented to 1. Again it check that 1 is less than 5. Yes, I will be 1 will be less than 5. Then it print 2. Then I will be incremented and it became 3 and it check, yes I is less than 5. Then here A of 3 will be 3, that is printed here. Then again I will be incremented, then I will be value will be incremented and it check the condition is satisfying, yes it is satisfying, it printed 4. Again I will be incremented, it check the condition, if the condition is satisfying then it will be printed 5. After that I will be exceeding the value and it is not satisfied, it is come out the loop and it printed this value. This is a single dimensional array. In two dimensional array we are using row and column. For row and column we are using the 2 in 2 to matrix, where we can give the variable 1, 2, 3, 4. As we know that number of variables should be multiplication of row and column. Then we are declare I and j value also. As we are using here, then I equal to 0 I will take, I less than 2 I plus plus, and j also I will take, j is equal to 0, j less than 2 j plus plus. Then I will print the value of array of I j, and when I will execute it, it will print the value output 1, 2, 3, 4. This is my two-dimensional array and we can get our two-dimensional array. So what is an array? We will see that array is a variable where we can store the data in continuously manner, but condition is that there should be a similar data type. Okay, then thank you.